No.
No. You would never. I've never seen the guy, bro.
Madness.
What are you guys trying to say?
Come here. Hey,
What are you about to say? Huh?
Pull that back.
Go on, then you got something to say. What are you guys trying to say?
Come here. Hey,
What are you about to say? Huh?
Oh God. No.
What do you mean?
Say something then.
Pussy. Go on.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm lucky it's dropped from that, bro.
Foolish.
Clown.
Being silly.
Face, yeah?
Yeah, madness, man.
What a clown.
Oh, what you man saying about this thing?
That's Luton. Luton's
Luton's a
Totally
crazy
simulation.
It's actually a
still.
weird place, though.
But he deserves everything that comes.
Not even that video, like, what you man saying about what's happening at the moment?
Right now.
Still with the rats and that.
It's
still.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy still. Crazy how it's all coming around.
I feel like it's kind of still kind of random.
It is.
Kind of come out of nowhere.
It's
still.
like just literally just random. I know it's not meant to start. Like usually you think it will start from
There's something that feud that
starts to fuse, isn't it?
Yeah, I think, like I was saying to you, man, off cam, innit? Like, I think when certain things happen, you feel it, and that's how, like, the protests and the riot starts. This one here, man's kind of, like, looking out the window, like, it's an idiot thing. So. And the thing is, I think they're trying to do stuff to draw out Black brothers, but man, them ain't really
getting drawn out.
We're not getting drawn out fully. I think the little thing where the brother was getting rapped by 5 man or whatever,
Oh,
whatever,
when he was just
5
walking
man.
through.
He weren't even walking through. Let me see if I can load it up. Still, he was dolo still, and then this one here still.
Oh.
Hold on, let's pull it up still. Let's pull it up. Sorry for the YouTube massive. We got to post the real.
You have to post the real, man.
You get what it is still.
Yeah.
You get what it is. This was a bit of a draw out still, but luckily, like black people in general, we're not just gonna. You get what I'm saying? We're not gonna just start rapping white brothers because we saw this. Like, you know what I mean, we got a bit of sense. What I did find funny is look at this bit still. What? No, you get rushed and then you clock it's the idiot. Still.
Look at him.
Cracky.
What?
That's not what.
But what I'm saying is, that's how it will go for being realistic. Still. So it's that. Yeah, I thought that was.
Where was this?
This was.
Why are the feds so far back? Because he runs
How
after.
could you run off like that when you're bare man up?
And look, now he's grabbing the black brother.
Look, now they're jumping back on him still. It went on for a piece still.
Going for time.
Obviously Jesse as like a black you. What you said about watching stuff like that? Does that make you wanna?
Nah, still, because that thing is literally, it's like, man, them are asking for it, innit? That's how you literally get drawn out into another situation like that. Man will just go Oxford Street, see a white you, just bang him in his face, then there's 20. Then it's the same thing, it's just a repetitive thing, innit?
Mm-hmm. I
think just to ignore things still. Cause at the end of the day, man always looks at the bigger picture, bruv. This ain't Mandom's country. So you know,
kind of is, though, man. I don't think we can say that. Still, it is. The thing is, man have to go through the history of some of this stuff. To be fair, like obviously, man's not trying to serious this out, yeah. But when you actually look into the history of a lot of these claims that man them are making, to be fair, when you go deep into history, you find out, yeah, that basically there was black brothers in England long time ago. Still, like you get what I'm saying. You had like collectives like the Moors and stuff like that. They're the ones that come to Italy and to Europe and brought the drip. Don't know you man know that they come through with the drip still from long time. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But obviously, you know how history is. You don't really find out the proper things. So you'll think that
Can only find out what you read in the books.
yeah. So you think the first black brother was like the slave man that worked for the king. You don't realize all before that there was black brothers, like there was influence and stuff like that.
Colonized.
The second thing is obviously the slave thing was a big thing. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So the end of the day, a lot of Europeans invaded other countries.
Yeah.
It still goes on to this day. You gotta think, you're Jamaican. It's Jamaican Independence Day. Do you know the point of Jamaican Independence Day?
The day they become independent.
Yeah, and even then they're still not
They're
fully
still not
independent
independent.
because they're part of the Commonwealth or
Yeah.
whatever. Do you get what I'm saying to you? So that means that England, you even see it with the Vibes case. Yeah. England was involved in the Vibes case.
Yeah.
Realistically, how can another country
Be
be involved in the case?
were they?
Reason why the
Yeah,
other countries.
that's the reason I go out.
That's what I'm saying. So this is why they're involved, because they kind of owned all of these countries. It's
They
the
did.
same with
Colonised them
France.
before,
Yeah, they colonized France,
Literally.
colonized all these African countries and that. And
That's why they speak French.
obviously, when they need the economy to start moving in a certain way, or there's a lack of people doing certain jobs, what happened? They started flying man out from different countries and offering them a life here to do, etc. But obviously, a lot of that stuff don't get spoken about.
No.
They just make it sound like man them was at their yard in Jamaica and was like, you know what? I'm gonna go England.
Me,
Do you know what I mean?
Me and go England.
It's like you gotta actually know
Me
the
go to
history.
mainland.
But then the thing is, whose fault is that? Is that the mainstream media's fault for not like properly telling people like the truth of how some of this stuff went down? Like they're not really saying that. All man's hearing is immigrant talk. When you think of an immigrant, you think of like people that can't speak the language, that are just in the country.
And that have come in from like a boat. You know,
Yeah.
come through them.
Illegally, yeah.
And somehow the immigrant thing has been kind of meshed into like Muslims as well. Like, you
Like,
noticed that?
literally
Oh, no,
connected with them. I don't get it.
When realistically, like some Polish man, some
Are
other
immigrants.
Europeans
Are
are immigrants. and
But
stuff like
that's due to my man, to Tommy.
I think it's due to the just people not having the knowledge in it, and then it's like you just hear this talk about man them are mashing up the country basically, so out of nowhere. So hold on, let's see, let's go through like a timeline of events. So obviously you got brothers like my boy here still. But I just found I found the caption funny still. The migrants are coming in and taking our teeth. But this is the thing with these men as well. You get what I'm saying to you? If you're fighting for a specific cause, cool. But
Take it serious.
these men are out here drinking Strongbow
I don't,
with the England
I don't
flag
think they
still.
actually know what they're fighting for.
No, they don't. That's the whole point. But
They just think it's like, you know, when they link up for the Euros match.
Yeah,
at the
blacks
pub.
v whites.
yeah, no, but that's why it was quite funny with the BLM protests. Like that's what I was saying to you, man, earlier. Like basically, they come out on the thing to defend the statues, and so remember, I think black people was going there to protest by the statues. Then them man decided, no, we're going out there to protect the Napoleon statue.
Yeah.
Then basically, you know how black man move, man. We're pulling up there around 4 p.m. We said we was coming at 1, but we're pulling up at around 4. Obviously, these man, they've gone there early.
Yeah.
They're waiting till they got drunk, and then now man them are pulling up.
So, but, yeah.
They're burst.
So
Then that's where you get the video of man holding the brother. Remember?
Yeah.
I swear he was walking like that. Do you
Oh,
remember
that brother.
video?
Yeah, that brother was ridiculous. Still. Hold on, now do that again.
Nah,
Now
it's
do-
all good still.
No, do it. No, that was a classic.
This thing,
Man's done the boxing stance.
But you ain't seen that, Jesse?
No.
Nah, that was the best video to come out of them riots. So
What's he doing?
man's gonna, you know what? It might be that time still.
Walking up to a brother doing this, trying to beef him. But obviously they put it in reverse and they put OT bop on him.
We need to go to the London one still. These man, like that's the thing. Like man, you know, it's not a racist thing, but man don't want the smoke still. Imagine just chill out. You don't want that smoke. So,
We'll get.
It wouldn't. Don't make
so-
sense. Like you always take it too far. Man.
yeah, you lot don't really want.
You wouldn't
Don't
come out.
get
It
it
wouldn't
twisted.
They wouldn't come out their house.
Don't get it twisted. There's a couple serious white youths and that, but you lot. What's this new thing with YouTube when you search stuff and the stuff you want don't come out?
But
Because you put in riots. I think
Yeah, it's
the
gonna,
top news
It's
and
gonna be bare. Yeah.
protests.
Also, like what man was saying to you, man, earlier as well, innit? It's like man was saying to you when it was the London riots, the Mark Duggan riots or whatever, they was all over the country. To be fair, they need to stop promoting. Do you know how rash that thing was? Yeah, you know what they started doing? The signal thing. So they started deading off the signal. You know when you go to a motive,
and you have no signal,
yeah, they started doing that.
What, they
so
cut it
man
off?
can't see it on socials and that.
Yeah,
They
'cause
were.
basically it was BBM days, innit?
Yeah.
So basically that's how people were sending. Do you remember when people were sending messages like yo, link up, like
ping-
kind of
the
chain
ping.
messages?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to you?
yeah,
So
yeah.
man, them was sending them around the broadcast.
Broadcast.
Man, them
Yes,
was sending
yeah,
broadcast.
remember that.
Yo, link up 9 p.m. Correct. And then that's what I'm saying. They deaded off the signals. So,
Yeah.
so the point that I'm making to anyone that'll be watching this or whatever is that when they didn't want the riots to spread in it, so they started not reporting on it online,
So people,
and they deaded off the signal. They started doing little maneuvers because they're like, "Yo, this is getting out of hand." Because remember, that's when man got to see how much police was actually about. Because you got to think, imagine something goes off in Croydon, yeah, cool. Then out of nowhere, the Peckham thing started, cool. Then
Brick-
now they've hit Bromley.
They ain't got enough.
They ain't got enough.
They ain't got
So
enough.
they had to start locking it off. But then obviously when I go on this thing now, these men are promoting it heavy. Do you get what I'm saying, She?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get what you're trying to say now. So you saying like they're trying to promote it to start something or not to start something?
Well, you got to think the more media attention it gets, the more it's gonna.
Like,
cut.
more videos
Cut,
man
yeah.
sees of a black youth getting punched up, the more man's gonna wanna.
So it's like bait.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
You got to think there's certain man at home with the strongbow saying, "Fuck it, yeah,
Taking all the
Yeah.
get
fucking
involved
jobs.
now. Yo, can we set that up
Set
down
this
here?
up,
Yo, let's go on a immigration hunt
Clear out.
or yeah."
But this is the thing. Like, what's it gonna take? Is it gonna take for another black youth to die?
I don't know, man. I feel like these are just.
I'm just saying to the racist guys, just be careful still, because you might. But this is what I'm trying to say. Where I say it could be the bigger plan, because if the wrong thing happens to the wrong black youth,
Yeah, it's long.
It's
then
long.
it's gonna
It's
be long.
yeah.
Still. But that's where it's kind of headed to. Still.
It is. It is.
It's heading to that.
Just the one wrong.
Because
youth,
luckily,
so-
my man just held a little Russian still. But imagine he got bruck up seriously. Like,
No,
you're
but you know
gonna
when
get
it's the ones-
respect. You know, respect rebellion. You know, them man start popping up.
on badness.
All it takes is one man down here to start orchestrating stuff,
Yeah,
and
it
then
does.
we're rolling.
Yeah, no, that's so silly.
Sends it out on Snap,
Yeah, literally, though.
TikTok Live.
Hold on. It's kind of rap because man ain't got the thingy. If you deep that, Jesse, this
Yeah.
one. Hold on. All right, cool.
I don't know where this appeared to.
This is the next thing. Just let's read the caption first. So they're asking drivers what skin color they are before they let them through or not.
Look, it even says consuming substances featured in this live could harm your health. It's literally saying they're drinking.
Yo.
It's telling me.
Big Jake, right there, big Jakey boy.
And like big jig, boy.
Fucking hell.
Chill, you
Or is it like
know
the
the road.
Stephen Hawking and
This is what I'm trying to say. These guys have been kind of brainwashed to think that we're fighting for
But it's not
England.
what
do you think they just like a scrap? That's why they're there.
No,
just
they
a lot of
actually
attention.
in their mind they
believe it.
think, we need to reclaim back our country. These guys are coming here, they're taking all of our jobs, they're
With our teeth.
dumping dupping little kids or whatever. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say. When you look at how it's all been framed,
It's been built up.
it's like they're framing it like, yo, we need
Them
to
against us,
reclaim.
yeah.
Yeah, them against us,
Literally.
basically. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Let's go back. Hold on.
It's mad
This
smart.
is gonna
what
wrap
they're
the
doing
country.
still.
Bro. If it stops.
You fucking ran me over! You fucking ran me over, where's your police? Hey, want to say alright in the TikTok or what? Suck me, bro. Get him.
It's mad because I'm sure there's a couple man them that play for Middlesbrough and that. This is in Middlesbrough, by the way, still.
Oh, okay.
Are you white?
And then they play for
That's
in it.
mental. Mental. That's mental.
Yeah, man, that's quite active still. But whoever said it's right, that's a lick man over thing still.
No, no, I'm saying that.
You pull up slow.
That can't happen in South
You know,
London, though.
you drop it into second.
Yeah, start creeping. Start creeping fast.
No, you can't do that in South London still.
Because the thing is, if black youths are doing this, we're pulling out with a speaker.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
making it a motive.
Yeah.
Making it a whole motive and they start dancing, in circles.
Getting slizzy.
Word. Cash code.
Man said getting slizzy.
They actually all look like inbreds though. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
Look at their bro, they actually look like inbreds.
The thing is, yeah, when you look at people like this, yeah, what do you bring to anything to be complaining?
That's why I think.
Come on, man.
It's almost like
Who are you?
That is disgusting.
you got bitch being
What do you bring to anything?
silly people.
Do you get what I'm saying?
His mum's that, bro.
Let's hear this woman. She came with the facts still.
Let's hear it.
Put it another way. When you got the Titanic and they filled it with too many people, what happened? It sunk. And that's what's happening to England. We're sinking. Too many in.
Fucking crash, love.
Yeah.
Crash into her iceberg, love.
That's not what happened.
No, I was thinking.
She
about
thought
it,
she
but
was spitting.
Yeah, you can just tell she probably was spitting. That's the
You
thing.
know, when you practice it in the mirror.
No, that's
you guys
that's
learn.
getting sent around all the group chats.
Group-
So
the
WhatsApp group chats.
The idiot of the week.
Nah, idiot of the week for us, for like the black people, but for
They're
her
supporting
side,
it. They're
yeah,
probably
for
like
her side,
sharing it
yeah,
on their stories and
fucking
that.
fact.
God save the king.
They're mashing up. I think this is a hotel where asylum seekers stay. These men are just mashing it up. So you hear man them talking about, what, like I'm moving off ends and all this stuff.
Sure you wanna do it.
Sure about that. Yeah. But yeah, man, what were you saying about that type of situation?
They're doing too much.
They're doing too much still. Like, I just find that, come on, man.
You are doing a lot still.
Again, I don't know. 'Cause I feel like because these lot just love a scrap.
Yeah, so just say they love
But you can't give it to them still. You can't give them that scrap still, I'll be real. Cause like man, if man not staying in that Holiday Inn, the man look out the window, man, see that.
Man would just have to
Think
send the
man,
young
like, as
G.
much as man might think man's walking downstairs talking about, bro, you're not
not still.
What, did he get rocked?
No, but this is the thing, yeah. It's like if you're off ends, this is what I'm saying.
You
All
can't
these
do
people that say they're off ends, when you go out there,
got no backing.
London's peak and all this type of London is peak. I'm not gonna lie, but you're out there
on your ones.
on your ones basically, pretend on the chalk-ass thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying.
Bounty.
I'm with you guys. I'm with you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Hello.
But that's what you can do. That's the only thing.
You know when you step out to the riot and the two twos.
Yeah.
They turned it on you.
Tell it on you, boy.
Hold on.
Clean.
Yeah, what was this again? Okay, cool. So this one, my man. Did you man see this one?
I ain't seen this. No.
Let's full screen it for this one still. So look, my man must be the tough guy, innit? This brother here. So he's like, yo, I spotted the nig. You get what I'm saying? I spotted the darkie.
Alpha.
So he charges him still.
Done.
What, and the feds are hitting the black? That's
Hey,
why it's
the
a
thing
bit-
is, nah, do you know?
Both of them, really.
But yeah, this is the thing.
You know what? I was thinking slyly, yeah, they must know he's outnumbered, so they might be even just saving him. Hopefully, anyway, the feds. But that
I
was
don't know, but they surely would have seen something's gonna happen,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and they're kind of slow to react as well.
I'm keeping it 100 though. Why are you charging in and you can't fight?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, being sick.
I think he must have expected all his brethren to be
Yeah, to
right
back
behind
him,
him.
but they
Look,
weren't.
yeah, I know. Look,
You know when you think they're all right
this is
behind
when he clocked no one was behind
yeah,
this
yeah,
one.
that one, that one.
Bang him, his shoulders quick.
No, when you're on one leg, look, you know that one.
Done.
That could be it still.
Yeah, done. Still, that's
No,
a
you know,
follow,
you know the noise in the cartoons when they slip on a banana.
Yeah.
Zoop.
Crash.
The
Crash
thing is,
Bandicoot.
even that's the wrong you. We know that's the wrong you to
yeah.
approach. You can see he's fucking.
you know
He's
he's-
Zim. He's Zim or something.
Look at yeah.
Roped his shit.
I don't know why he's got the pouch there. Though. What's that about?
Funny cut. Jordan looks like.
No, and Jordan, the type of
Jordan
man
was
that rock
Jordan
that
rock
will
my man like that.
I don't think you meant a deep in. That last bag was a.
It done it.
Yeah, we done
That
it.
was a hammer fist. Still, look.
Look, even
Look.
the next one.
Oh.
Done.
That one.
The police actually had to break it up. Still, what's mad? Someone else backed it for the black one. Did you
Yeah,
see
the
that?
Asian brother.
Asian brother.
He was throwing them. But what I found funny about that one though is hold on, go back. It's like later on down the line. Later on down the line, my man, look,
Oh shit.
Is there again?
yeah,
But he's got
like
the
his-
blood thing.
Go home, man.
his head then bust.
Yeah, let's go, yard.
You gotta go home.
You
but
gotta
he's
go
fighting-
home. I don't know these men are just.
Fighting anyone.
He's out here looking like
And
a
they probably got kids. and
Deadpool. Or
Deadpool.
something.
Scar.
What did you say?
that. And them got kids and
Literally, like.
outside doing rubbish.
No, I can't. Yeah.
I see this thing.
Toast on.
I said toast on the beans.
I am
I
man.
them beans.
Yeah, violent still.
That's a traditional.
It is true still, because if you probably asked them, yeah, like, what's your favorite food? Oh, I like a Chinese. Do like a curry, but
Can't go wrong.
you're going out there trying to set them on fire and
Yeah,
like,
no, literally.
punch them and that.
What if you man were to put like a? You can't really put a time on this, but like if you man were to say like how long you think until
Kicks off.
like yeah. This,
When does it trickle down to
yeah,
London?
When does it trigger?
Or
When
does
the
it
trigger?
trickle
I
down?
don't think it will get there. London. The thing is, London's already kind of going crazy still.
But we already
They-
got the black on
they
black
don't- they
crime.
don't really
No, but
want-
it's because we got random here though. Still, there's a lot of
Yeah,
random
yeah,
here.
but yeah, that's what I mean. It's already kind of crazy down here.
No,
So
but-
this,
no,
they
I
don't
can
need
see it
this.
starting in
I can see
certain
it
areas.
starting.
Though.
They actually don't need this right now in London. Still, if you think about all that's gone on,
I don't think we need it in general.
don't.
But
It-
it's just,
This will fuck up the country.
Yeah, we'll just make it long.
If it starts riots again.
I think the worst type. But this is where man has to say when you look at a lot of stuff, it is division based. You get what I'm saying? To you? When it comes to religion, when it comes to football, when
Yeah.
it comes to bare stuff, it's just division based,
Yeah.
and the race is probably the worst division. Do you get what I'm saying? To
that's
you?
it,
So I
yeah.
think once that turns, that's gonna get very spooky. So, but I don't think it can turn because I honestly don't think genuinely black people are racist. I think you do have black people.
You will
that
find
are
some
white-
people-
white people.
yeah.
But in terms of go out there, man's gonna just go out there and
A man
mash
like
up,
this-
mash
yeah,
up
yeah,
a white
yeah.
person.
Man can walk
I don't
past
think you
or-
get man
Black
that's
people
on
got a
that.
bit more decorum. So
Well,
you can't really be
There's obviously going to be some people.
Yeah. We're speaking for the
The majority.
majority still.
Yeah, majority definitely not.
But the
Even-
majority, the
Go on.
majority can not even like white people, but they'll still be able to just mind their business.
But that's
innit? And
already
walk
because
past.
of certain reasons.
Yeah.
Like you know, white people will hate black people not for any reason really.
Yeah, cause I got
Just the
bred
colour
with
of their
their
skin.
parents. Like
Yeah.
Nah, but like they can they can work for a white person. You get it, but they will never go to the extent of like causing.
Havoc.
Problem.
So, yeah, there's
You know
no
what I'm
need.
saying?
That's
But
what
the
I'm trying to
other
say.
side, when
But
it's
you
white on
remember,
black,
you have that within within the black community. You got
Black on black crime.
you have black people that don't like Somalian people.
Oh,
you have
okay,
black
yeah.
people that don't like Africans that
Don't like Jardis.
Jamaicans,
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Or Africans that don't like Caribbeans,
Yeah.
whatnot. So you can have that kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the thing of like mashing man up when you see man
That's
on the
nuts.
street, or
That's a
do you
really.
get what I'm saying?
That's
They would
pre
need
that's
to-
premeditated.
They would have to
innit?
force us like to come outside. Really.
no, but I always look at that. That's the last thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
No, all it's gonna take, is
They have to force.
one innocent black, not even gonna say kid, black person
yeah.
to
It's going
that's a
off.
civilian to just get
Dead.
mashed up or dead, and it's gonna set
That was
everything
the-
off.
Yeah, we'll set everything off.
Set everything.
That's what I'm
off.
trying to say. They have to force this one.
But
to
who
come up.
do you think any of them are brave enough though?
Yeah,
don't know.
These lot are bro. They don't even work.
But like,
they
remember,
don't
if
care.
this
They're
thing's all
nutcases.
if this thing's put in place, that's what they're
That's what they
looking
want
for.
to
Yeah,
happen.
that's
They
what
want that to happen.
So
But,
they'll make it happen. Trust
but
me.
man hasn't really heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. But man hasn't. Obviously, man seen bare videos of black youths being wrapped up. But man
Yeah.
hasn't really heard of recent of like a black youth just deaded from
They're them from getting wrapped.
getting kidnapped from white youths and just getting done. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of recent, obviously, back in
Yeah.
the day. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if there's anyone brave enough.
But because
to,
that's what kicks it all off.
yeah,
Like Lamar Duggan, even now it's police against.
yeah.
like-
But nowadays, I'm noticing there's more back and forth, like I said, because you'll see a video of like a black brother committing a crime, and then all the white people online will be onto people. Then you'll see the other side, like white people committing a crime.
And
And
then that black school,
there's
yeah.
bare. I don't know where this has come from, but it's definitely being pushed. Here's one woman. She was out there. I haven't got the video to hand right now, but she was out there causing mayhem, still pushing bins. Now some woman that obviously everyone just leaked her pictures online, innit? Then this is how she woke up.
Someone in, someone get the door through the glass.
Really? What?
I don't think you meant to do that.
Police!
Yeah, that's
So you're meant to just do the door.
No, that one.
Idiot thing.
When you're thinking, I should have just opened
The
the door.
idiot of that.
Because you're doing that, and then you get home and the door's still broken.
Word.
It's been a breeze all day.
And then obviously you got man them. They're just smashing up Greg's. This is what I'm trying to say. This is meant to be the immigration thing. Like what's this about?
That's what I'm trying to say. It's just
You know what I don't get? Yeah? I don't get the mashing up like places where you live. 'cause
Yeah.
You got to live in all that mess now.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying about the type of man that are involved in this thing.
They're not educated.
They're basically they're not educated on it, and they're just man them as yo, we're touching out, protesting.
Yeah,
against
whatever the
immigration.
call is,
Pro-
they're on it.
Protesting.
And it's just out there now. Then it's like just
smash
just
Greg,
smash up
alright.
Greg's.
So my man's walking with the TV.
But what are you trying to grab from Greg's?
No, but that's what I'm saying. They're all dumb. 'cause it
I don't
just
think
takes-
they're trying to grab
It
nothing.
just takes one man to say, "Yo, why are we doing this?" Because none of them are gonna
Yeah.
be. They're just on, whatever. Still,
Because it's like you know when you're in school and one you has a dumb idea,
yeah,
everyone's just on it.
yeah.
That's what
yeah,
this is
yeah.
like. Still,
This is literally it. Still,
Yeah,
These are
but
like the mill fans.
at the same time though, my brethren, I remember he done like a job in one area one time, like for like a week in like Blackburn. And he was telling me, bro, that place is in like 99. Like,
Yeah, no, I've
even
heard that
Captain
before,
said
still.
it's on like a. So obviously, I think that's how we live. We just assume everywhere
Everywhere's
else is
the
the
same.
same.
Nah.
But these men are behind.
Yeah, they are far behind.
Like he was telling me, man, them was like had shops in like their house. Like their house was like a shop front.
Yeah.
Shit, like,
Is it?
in the block? Yeah.
yeah. Outside of London is definitely.
malnourished.
Even my uncle, obviously, he has a white baby mum, innit? and then obviously they ended up breaking up. But the youths stayed with the mum in it, and they moved outside of London. And I was
Yeah.
chatting to my mum about it the other day. And he was saying like he would come out the yard, walk into school, and just be getting the racism because he's like mixed race, only mixed race youth in the
Yeah.
town.
Where was it?
I don't even know. I can't remember what she said, but it was Quay. It was far still, and that's when I realized, everywhere else, London is the peakest spot still. Like it's the
Because
best.
it's got the
spot.
most
Yeah, it's the capital.
Diversity.
Yeah, it's the
Diversity.
capital.
Diversity.
Yeah,
It's got the most diversity.
That's the word.
But
the
even
most
Manchester's meant to be kind of diverse.
diverse
Yeah,
as well.
Manchester's one, Birmingham's one. You got the little ones.
But yeah,
most
obviously
of the
they're
places-
all the big cities in England.
Yeah, everyone
London,
else.
Birmingham, Manly.
Even here, they're just walking around on a smash up. What don't really make sense though is like us man used to do the live and man would say one word.
Yeah,
And we get
then
banned.
shut
That's
down.
what I was thinking. I thought they would have.
Man get shadow banned and banned
They
for
would
2
have. I
weeks.
thought they would have put this
These
down
man have got
already.
ballies on.
And they're doing it on,
With
on the
8K.
couples page, Tyler and Lucy.
Yeah.
Nah, they're moving crazy still. They're moving crazy.
Yeah,
Silly man.
what's going off?
Boy, Sports Direct must be making a killing though, selling all those
Selling all
valleys.
those baddies. I was like,
Jesus.
This was today.
Did you ever see the girl pushing the bin?
yeah, down the
That was the
thing.
girl.
Oh.
that bagged.
Oh,
That was
her.
her. Oh, that's
the
what you're
one that
talking
slid
about.
The bin and the bin just
The
The
slid.
bin done nothing.
The bin just slowed
That's what you're
down.
talking about.
Yeah, she woke up.
Silly, so
Woke up from pushing the bin.
She woke up to the glass boot. No, because you're out there doing stupidness, and obviously, like Keir Starmer, he done like a statement basically saying, because to take it back again, with the riots, a similar thing was happening. So imagine the shops and that are there, and then the boy them are just chilling.
What, just
And them are
waiting?
just they're just not doing anything. Still, I think it must be part of their rules, innit? Like don't
I don't think they can
try and nick
engage.
something. Yeah, don't engage. So obviously, man, them are out there doing what they're doing, literally in front of the boy them. Obviously, a couple clever men that I know, they was out there in Bally's and that. You get what I'm saying? And then a couple other men just out there, you know what I mean, in their Burberry
Just
shirt,
hidden.
Arms
all that
later.
sort of, their white and red Nike,
the normal
Tracksuit.
fit. Yeah.
and
They
fucking
keep it.
And then what happened? They must have just started combing through all the cameras.
CCTV.
And then
Yeah.
imagine it was straight
Yeah.
6 months.
Oh, months.
That's
Straight
what I
6
found
months.
mad because they were saying like people that were like lived during the riots. They were saying, bro, a year later, man, them are feds will knock at the door saying,
Yeah.
Because think of the mad backlog.
That's
I remember.
mad.
I remember seeing the riots on the news and that.
Yeah.
Sitting
same,
at home
still.
still.
I remember that thing still. That's crazy.
That's why it was funny, innit? Because even house, yeah. Because what the thing is, I was clever, even though I weren't involved. I was clever because it got to a point where I was like, you know, I'm not on this. Because at first it was funny and that, and man, you know, you got the gums and whatnot.
Too good to be true.
And then man, I think maybe the 4th day, man came. 'Cause obviously, you know, once man them hit their first couple licks, now man them are
Active.
thirsty.
Yeah.
And I saw how it was turning the man them, innit? Because man them went from normal youths to now man them's ringing you talking about the jewelry shop on whatever road. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like on the serious
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. Thinking, come on, bro.
I said, you know what? No, but it felt like that because man could just do what you
Anything.
want.
Do what you
That's
want
what
at
it
that
was.
the
point,
purge,
yeah,
like the
that-
purge,
It
innit?
was like a purge still. So man's jumped out and then my brethren jumped out and then basically people just started when everyone started getting picked up then do you know what I mean? It started getting serious and then people started trying to erase their steps and so but it's too
late.
Too
Too
late.
late
You're already on the.
But
on the
I always thought about that, like, cool, like if riots happened, or now it would be a myth still, but back then, obviously, like the first 2-3 days, you'll probably get. But after a while, it's like this is too good to be.
No, but this.
Like, that's
bro,
what would be
bro,
running
but-
through my mind. Like, imagine locals come, yo, man's got 6 TVs, 9 laptops. It's like, hold on.
Come on.
Like maybe one
Yeah.
and a Nintendo Switch, but 9 laptops and 7 TVs. After a while, it's like.
But do you
hold
know
on,
why
it's
people are gonna
come
get
back.
bagged? One, because technology is way
all
more
of those
advanced
people
now.
that got bagged. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm
All the
saying.
people that done the electronic thing got bagged.
bagged. Yeah. And think technology now is way more
But
advanced.
what you meant in
People, the
deep in is
shopping people.
normal brothers, like, cause everyone was running it.
Yeah.
Normal brother, like, to put it into perspective, imagine the Apple shop. Just imagine you go on your phone, you see man them wrap up the Apple shop and rob it, and you've never seen nothing like that before. You're gonna be like, fuck. And it's niggas you know. Like, man's like, bro, I missed.
Do you remember the
And then
JD thing?
Yeah.
There was a time, I don't know
people
when,
just kept
Ran up,
running
they
in.
ran up. in
like
there.
every JD, they were just running up and just grabbing shit,
Captures,
just
yeah.
running out.
So man them have got the iPads, so now cool. Yeah, we're gonna do Croydon Thursday or whatever. Do you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like you're feeling like you missed out. So what started happening was it's just normal brothers. Like imagine us man in this room. Imagine you man are getting 6 months in jail. You're not even them guys. You get what I'm saying? G?
Literally.
But that's what started happening.
Because just normal youths were just doing it.
Normal youths was getting bagged, and then what they started doing as well. These times the papers was kind of big, so they were releasing the paper. And they
Bait
just had
face.
the boxes
of the faces.
of all different faces. If you know these bad contact.
Oh,
What was the
like that? Yeah, not even.
What was the? Was there like a specific age range? Like, was it like mainly like teenagers to like
Oh,
maybe
it was
30s
all
or
over.
like big
All
adults?
over,
So
yeah,
Pops could
big
have
adults.
like it's
Yeah,
mad.
Dad could-
Pops
Dad
could have
could have
done
been
it
out
and
there still.
that
Nah,
could have
that
been-
nah, but come on, you're not gonna do that though. Still.
Yeah,
like,
no.
I don't
like
know, I think
me-
we got a new TV around that time.
So you
Actually,
put two and two. No, it was when like the people were getting like shopping and
Got a
were getting
PS3
back
then.
still.
Oh, people was doing.
Everyone,
Remember the
everyone
Baz-
got back.
Baz Matty Rice?
Yeah, like remember like on the news like some people like doing up Lidl and that they got bagged still. Like,
Remember, you're just gonna go where you can go. Some people was doing the concentrated thing.
down the road.
They was the clever people because you gotta think there's bare distraction going on. Then certain people was nah, we're gonna
slip
go.
down there.
We're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
We're not going Griggs, we're going Coughlin's.
Yeah, I'm saying. There used to be a little jewelry shop in Croydon. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Boom. But everyone's doing all the goofy stuff. Someone's licked
Someone
the jewelry
does,
shop.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
distraction still.
Yeah, so you had certain man doing the
Nice.
proper thing and that. But yeah, a lot of that stuff.
But majority of them and them, all of them, or majority of them got bagged though, innit? Or some man still.
if you was out there moving with the belly, you got bagged 30. Like I said, I know about 3 men that got bagged and they had pictures out there. I swear down, I'm not even exaggerating. Man had a picture out holding, he had something. What did he do? He done like Argos or something. Had running out, smiling with the thing, that same picture. And I'll never forget
reminds me of-
the nigga had the striped polo. Like, I was just laughing.
Argos would be a nice.
Reminds me of how we got bagged in school.
Oh
I
yeah.
was chatting about this the other day.
What the football one?
Imagine some girl's head got hit with a ball or something. She got a concussion. But all you can see on the picture, they got a picture of Reese like this.
Just kicking it.
Arm in the air.
All the man them.
David Beckham. All the man that were in a circle. We all got
And I
bagged.
think it was even me.
Yeah,
It
for
was
real.
even me. Yeah. That's the thing.
That's what I was saying when they with the boy them started. Yo, nothing to do with me.
No, it's me, but you still get bagged. You're the person on the camera.
And that was the other thing. If you had the goods, so then it turned to, yeah, I got all these goods too, bro. Yo, you try to cop. And they had to start getting rid of the goods, innit? But if you get caught with the goods,
You're
You
right.
know that you've done it.
Yeah, you're right.
it was a sad day.
Yeah.
But let's hear what Tommy's saying, because before we done, I want to
Just
touch
recent,
on to
yeah.
Tommy. I think this is what he's saying now. Tommy,
Wanker.
People get on quick and condemn the angry men. That anger is justified. Okay? I'm surprised it's took this long. And with your two-tier cowardice policing, you've actually encouraged the scenes you see tonight. You've done this. The government have done this. The police have done this. Your absolute cowardice has resulted in this. Children being butchered and murdered. And the problem is, no one can believe a word you say, because you continuously lie. Everything's a lie from you. No one trusts you. No one trusts your media. The entire nation is about to break down because of your foolish, weak, cowardly leadership. Stop the fucking boats. Get them out of them hotels. Get them gone. Put them on boats and send them back. Okay? They shouldn't be here. They're endangering the safety of our families. Men will rise up. We're always going to rise up. They have to rise up to defend their families.
I thinks he's fucking the
Who is
brilliant.
this, by the way?
Tommy Robinson.
I'll tell you who Tommy
Bro,
Robinson
you
is.
don't know about him?
Basically, Tommy Robinson's one of these guys, yeah. You have these little guys in society that are like, what's the word? They're guys that move the needle, in my opinion, innit? The guys that move the needle. And the thing is, whenever you get someone like this in black culture, they always end up duppied somehow.
Yeah.
But anyway, you have these guys that move the needle, innit? So he's a man that's obviously become the face. I think between him and the Nigel Farage guy, they've become the face of the fight against immigrants. He's more so pushing just the whole pro-white agenda, innit? You know, certain people push pro-black, pro-Muslim, whatever, innit? He's pushing the whole pro-white thing, keep England, whatever.
Keep England English.
From him doing this, he's gained a major following because obviously there's a lot of racist people. So people that are looking to hear that type of message, a bit like what's happening with Trump in America, innit? The thing is with Trump, I don't actually think he's racist. I think he's doing what he needs to do to get certain votes. You get what I'm saying to you? Whereas he's not going for no election. So he's just become the face of this thing. You used to have the BNP, and BNP was like a party. Do you get what I'm saying? That
Kind of
was
like
pushing-
UKIP.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying to you. So he's become the face of this. But my whole thing is, obviously, they've allowed him to basically start this whole thing, in my opinion, still. Do you know what I'm saying?
He basically started a cult.
No, not. But I mean, what's happening now?
Oh, now.
He's stirred this all up.
Yeah.
Like he's even. I don't know if it's in this other post.
So from his video, that's when shit started following afterwards.
Well, he's always doing this stuff, but then he's actually posted locations for
Them to
People
go
to
to.
go
for the
to.
protest.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? So, like, you don't. So my kind of
Why
theory.
you not getting bagged for this, though? I don't
That's what I'm trying to say. My kind of theory is he's definitely some sort of tool for some sort of agenda.
Yeah, he
'Cause there's
is.
no way you're getting away.
Because he even
We're
looks
doing
like
this stuff.
He looks like a tool.
Because he did do prison time.
Look, bro's out the country.
Yeah, look, hold on.
He's never around.
Enough of this.
Spotted, look,
Oh, that's not even his real name.
hotel on the
Like,
outskirts
deep
of
in,
Iron Apple.
he's never anywhere. Like, and they'll never catch him. Silly.
Do you get what I'm saying? I was trying to find the thing where he's given the location still, but you can find it online, and he's given the locations. But come on, you can't deny this is like some sort of set up thing, some sort of tool, divisive distraction type weird
What are they-
thing. Because he's got that movement, innit?
Man,
It's
it's
like-
using, man.
It's like back in the day, yeah, you had guys like Martin Luther King, innit? Yeah, and Malcolm X. That they was able to become almost like what's the word? You know how the Yardies look at Haile Selassie and them, man.
The
They
spokesperson.
became
Praise.
that. They became that person that could call something and rise up. You even have the Honorable Elijah Muhammad at the moment from the Nation of Islam in America. These men can rise up 60,000 black people quick. Bow. Do you get what I'm saying?
Just from the word of mouth.
Just from them saying, yo, man needs 60,000 down at wherever.
We're
now.
marching.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that type vibe. But what happens is these men normally die because obviously if you got that type of power,
You can't.
you're too much of a
Dangerous.
threat to what we're doing. Do you know who was starting to get that type of power recently? Tate. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
was still.
yeah.
And then what started to happen? Do you get what I'm saying?
And even
Remember,
said
there's
that
no
with
one. There's couple. All of the artists, they have that power, but they never step out of line because they know
The backlash.
it's
They
long.
rap everything.
Long.
Like,
Like,
they do, yeah.
like you could get a couple artists or a couple sportsmen come out and say, "Yo, every man declined their new contracts. Still, we're taking this thing back."
Yeah.
But you don't hear man not
know,
doing
it's
that
selfish,
because
innit?
it's risky, innit? It's a risky.
And
thing.
realistically,
For themselves.
you can't really expect them to do that, if you know what I mean.
You can't, but sometimes these are the things you have to do for change. So obviously, he's just running this. Just move. Remember, these men have ran up and got rid of what's his name, Gaddafi, and them man. So for him to be an Iron Napa on the run, come on.
Yeah, it's like,
Come on, bro.
No, literally.
Come
They
on,
want
bro.
to get you, they'll get you.
Yeah, he's at the hotel on the run.
That's probably where they put him.
They got the anonymous.
Yeah,
What else they got on there?
he's probably on the page.
Yeah.
Let's see, man. Got a lot of followers though. Yeah, see, saying same thing we're saying.
Is that the location thing?
I'm knocking at your door when I'm home. Oh, look, there he is, the location thing below.
Yeah, but then even this thing where it's got 5.2, this is probably cap. Like I'll be real right now. What's real?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what's
No
real.
clue,
I
so.
don't. I can't.
Because there's always a thing, yeah, when it comes to politics or anything, yeah, there's always a thing called controlled opposition. Do you get what I'm saying? There's not always a thing, but there's a thing called controlled opposition. So controlled opposition is, imagine us, man, run the country, yeah?
Yeah.
Then we're like, bro, we're getting a bit of backlash, boy. Man, them kind of don't want us. You know what? You go run the opposing party against me.
us, yeah.
So that way, if they're mad at me, they want to go
They're
with
gonna have-
you.
they're gonna
But
have to
either
choose
way,
you.
it's still.
Yeah.
So, win-win.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that concept, it's like who's who. You don't know who's who, and I always said that about politics. That's why I don't get into the politics thing, because cool, conservative Labour, but you man ain't none of you man are really doing anything for man. Do you know what I'm saying?
So that is true, because like, who do you actually vote for? Man,
That's
don't
why
really
nowadays
rate
I don't
any
even,
of
I don't
you.
even care about all this stuff no more.
But this is the thing, we kind of have to, because it's our future.
But
innit?
the thing is, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, the only thing we can do is vote.
No, but like I don't believe in all of that.
The only thing we can do is really just have little like collectives like what we got now, and just
Gross.
you know, just you get what I'm saying. Not that man would do that, but you
Just
get what I'm
wake
saying.
up a couple man.
That's what you got to do. Just have your little collective and just have your own little plan. Your plan might even be, oh, we're getting out of England still. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Because, yeah, man, a lot of the stuff that's going on, man, it's looking kind of scary.
It's like a
still.
lot of built-up hatred still.
It's a long time coming still. Racist
Built up
still,
hatred, but I think it's part of the plan, because for a minute they've been talking about immigration still.
Too long still silence. You could.
They have been. Still.
And they've and think about it, they've done bare stuff. I'm not gonna say they've, but bare stuff has happened, and it's made people look at Muslim people
In a weird.
in
light,
a weird light. Still,
for some reason as well.
Yeah, it is weird. Very.
it's not even some reason, because it's from the 9/11 thing. The whole thing was, if you see man with the burqa on, they're gonna just blow something up. That was the whole. That's how man them look at it.
That was a stereotype.
Terrorist.
And it's still the stereotype. to
It's
this
the
day.
stereotype. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When
it's-
in
and it's
reality,
the
you
same.
could be Muslim.
Yeah,
That's just the
literally.
religion you follow.
Literally.
It's got nothing
And
to
it's the
do
same-
with bombs. Just a
It's getting the same with when they see a black youth, they think he's got a knife on him.
Yeah.
Or they think he's got drugs on him.
But this is what they like. Even when man was growing up here, there was a term. I don't know if you man have ever heard it. There was a term called hoodies. You ever hear that? So they used to call, basically, man them would get the Nike tracksuit, put the hood up, and then obviously if there's 3-4 of you with the hood up, now they're saying you're hoodies and you're on grease.
yeah,
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
yeah,
And
yeah.
now man them are just going to the park. The next minute your neck's up against the wall in cuffs.
Because you're wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, and then people crossing the road, but it was all just created by the media, bro. Man, it's cold.
Yeah.
They're not-
They literally got no trim or something.
Yeah.
Anything.
So all these little things are being created still, and it's like, yeah, bro, like it's all media driven still, man.
Even like it's kind of like the same with the hoodies. With the belly thing, I don't really get it, because it's kind of like you're asking for. Obviously, if you're gonna walk past a policeman or woman with a belly on, they're gonna be thinking, "Why the fuck have you got a belly on?" So they're probably gonna search you or do what to you, but you're complaining about it. But it's like you're kind of asking for it. That's what I don't really get.
I think like a lot of things are just coincidence in it. It's like, obviously, man blew up 9/11. You just happen to be a Muslim, so it's like, oh right, he's a Muslim.
But there's a big thing on that, right, as well. There's a big
not actually
conspiracy on 9/11.
So long.
That's like the biggest conspiracy ever.
What's the
It's not
conspiracy?
even a conspiracy, really. It's kind of been proven.
Say it's an inside joke.
What,
Yeah.
inside job.
Yeah.
I heard that still.
You never, yeah. I'll be raw. That
Never know though.
once you, nah.
Oh, what?
That
It's
one there.
true.
Yeah. No, because do you know what it is with a lot of things? Remember, just like what you man are saying, innit? A lot of things, man look at it on a surface level. But I think with most things, once you go down the rabbit hole and look,
It's way deep.
then you start to see raw. Like even one of the bait things with 9/11 is like, remember you came online, you see boom, or you came on TV back in the day,
Yeah.
and boom, you just see the plane. Da, 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 da. But I think like 3 buildings went down. But then it's like when you looked how one of the buildings dropped, it dropped like a demolition.
Like not
So it was like-
full, it was like straight.
It wasn't.
down.
It wasn't
Or
the
even
plane
the
crash.
thing
it
where
was
it's
just
like the planes lick the top, the buildings just
in the
splash.
middle. Yeah,
dropped. And
yeah.
that
Yeah, it
there's too much mad evidence on that thing. Even
yeah.
certain official people weren't there.
Well,
day.
on that day, yeah, I heard about that.
You
as
know,
well.
all there, that thing's rash though. Do you get what I'm saying to you? But that ushered in a whole new like plane thing.
Stereotype.
Because remember, the plane thing weren't like how it is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But if you think that's like the early steps of like where you going, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you think about it,
Tracking
you
every
could probably
move.
do. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even the oyster. If you look at the oyster, it's like you can't. Where you escaping, bro? You got oyster.
Yeah, they know.
Remember, I used to get on the bus 40p bow.
Literally.
That's me. Do you get what I'm saying? Now it's a tap. Remember, you can't. do
Even the
nothing.
phone though. Even the phone, they're tracking every payment, everywhere you're going.
Apple Pay.
They know where you're getting on the bus, where you're getting off the bus,
No,
where you're tapping in the train station, where you're
What
getting off.
shop you're going to?
I even saw it was one thing online. There was following a guy who was evading, like tapping in on for trains and that. And they followed this guy. They followed his route for a week, and then they bagged him. And they was like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to pay the cash now." He owed like 10 racks for them. But they literally
How
just
was he evading it for that long?
because he was like, I don't know, but they basically saw him on the camera every day, doing his daily route. Saw him like slipping past the barriers and that. It just happened to be him to get bagged. That was unlucky. Can't imagine that do that every day. But yeah, they're literally tracking you everywhere you go. Still,
Hundreds. It's easy to find a man still. It's very
I think
easy.
you can't really pay cash nowhere. Well, obviously you can pay cash, but less places are doing cash now.
But it's, slowly it's getting integrated out still. I mean, it's getting taken out.
It's online still. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
And even just shit like, have you seen on my phone now? I don't have to remember my password. I can just use my Face ID,
Yeah.
even for my email.
yeah.
So that's other shit as well that I find mad.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. What do you think the end game for all this stuff is? If we're just predicting, I know everyone's got their different predictions, but what do you think the end game is?
I hope that it just fades out, but it's not going to. I don't know what the end game is still. Clearly their end game is to try and push immigrants out. But that's not gonna work.
Who's end game? The people that are writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how the government's gonna come into this though. Still, how they're gonna deal with it.
I mean, it could really only go two ways. Like, either it's gonna fade out like everything else, like like BLM and all of that, or it's gonna flip and
Cause
it's
more
gonna
riots.
it's gonna cause chaos. Really.
The thing is, if they're writing like that, if they're writing like this now, then imagine both sides of the coin are writing at the same time. It's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be
still.
dumb.
Personally, I think it's just always gonna be there still. I don't know if there will ever be like
The tipping point.
I don't know if they will ever have. As I said, it will take a lot for someone to tip it off. Still, like it will take a lot. I just think personally, maybe in man's gen, I think maybe like next generation, yeah. But maybe in man's gen, I think it's just always gonna be there still, unless there's someone that. Cause if someone actually does set it off.
Because man, we don't really
Unless
have
it
no
gets dark,
like activists or nothing. Black activists in the UK
Got
that
the
I know of.
you got the
anyway.
Rasbeck rebellion. He don't really talk though. Really, he does talk, but he don't have that voice. Like,
Of the
I mean,
people.
like, I know you can't really compare to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, but I mean like them on the same level.
no, because you know what started happening? Like the man them just started selling out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, you see, man will be in the what you call it?
It's greed though, isn't it?
What's that police building called?
What, the one by
In London,
London
yeah,
Eye.
the man will be in there.
oh, what,
Sudden suit.
Scotland Yard.
Scotland Yard.
I remember we was going through there, yeah. And MB had a Sims pot, but he didn't know if he should put it through the
The thing.
because they had, you know, like when you go to the airport.
Yeah, they've got the whole
thing.
tracking. Yeah,
So he left the sibs pot outside. That's irrelevant, isn't it? But he left the sibs pot outside.
yeah.
Then he grabbed it back after.
But you just did it.
Oh.
Yeah, felt confident to bring it inside.
No, I hear that.
Yeah,
man.
the man them sell out in it, so it's like you could. There's no spokesperson. These
That's
days,
that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think there's no.
It takes a lot of confidence for a man to do that. Still,
It's not even confidence. You just gotta be on your thing. Like you know how in America they got Umar. There's a couple man.
Yeah,
they
but
got
do
Umar.
you know why I think we can't do it in the UK? Because if I feel like if one youth tries to do it, next for they start finding old tweets about him and they cancel it.
Yeah.
No, that's
And it will be the black people that cancelled him. So it's like, what can you do?
The thing is, I noticed with black people, and it's not even on the violation thing. A lot of movements start and then they just fade out still.
yeah.
But
Because
because
I
of
was
the-
rocking with the BLM, but I'll put my hands up. I didn't pull up still.
I didn't
pull up.
because I did want to pull up because I felt like it was important, but at the same time, you know what I mean. You end up just bracking man up on the roadside.
No,
So
in the
I
start.
thought, let me just lie. But I was proper when they started pulling out the history. Say, oh, my man's a slave owner.
owner,
Hold on,
he's got
this
a
bank,
statue.
this bank's the slave bank, and this and that, and hold on, da 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 da. Then you started to realize that whilst they move like everything's like this and this equal opportunity, really, man, them have started from up here.
Yeah, I'm gone down.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
No, like white people or Europeans or whatever, they've started. Think about it, if you've got a head start with slavery,
Oh,
and you've owned plantations since the 19 whatever.
hundreds of
Man.
The early 900s or even the late 1800s,
You're gonna have
and then you got dough, and then you're saying equal opportunity and this and that. It's like, man, them have got the generational thing still. So when all of that stuff started getting peeled back, people started saying, "Right, hold on, you actually owe it to black people who helped build your country to like offer more to the youths." Then
but I'll know that's
saying?
never gonna happen.
no, but they was moving like it was gonna happen, but then man them took their foot off the
gas,
gas still.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. A couple sellout man came in, whatever, and then it's like,
But this is the thing: is it gonna take? I said it before. Is it gonna take another black man or woman to die to restart it? It should have to take that just to recharge
Do
it.
you know what I actually think? Yeah, man can end like this still. What man actually thinks historically, blood has to be shed.
Yeah, that's it. Still, blood will have to be shed.
That's how war goes. Isn't
Yeah,
it? Us man. I don't know about everyone, but I've watched Game of Thrones. You watched Game of Thrones. You ain't watched it. You watched it.
Yeah.
You watched it. What other series are there like that, or films or whatever? You could go to like Bravehearts, Last Samurai, whatever, man.
Romans,
Yeah, whatever.
See,
Blood have to be. That's part of the thing.
Yeah.
shed still.
Like there will be a lot of talk about war, but until the first
Until
drop of blood,
shed.
it's all talk until then. Still, that's how it is.
You gotta think right now. A certain demographic is in control.
Yeah.
And to take that, because man, them think it's gonna be a meeting thing.
No, it's never.
Not a meeting thing. That's why I'm never gonna say England. That's why Europe and America make me laugh, because they feed to us that this is what they're beefing about. But they're beefing about dominance. They'll just run up in there and start dupping everything. So,
Literally.
and then have man thinking that it's done for your
Yeah.
your good. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's never read that,
You
man.
see man coming back with the gold
Yeah.
trinkets and that, putting it in the museum. These man, they're wicked. You know?
The deeper you go, the forward.
And this is another thing, sorry, before you finish, because not everyone knows their history as well. So, like what you were saying before, sometimes they're not fighting because they don't know what to fight for, if that makes sense. They're just following everyone else. If you don't know your history, then you don't know why you're fighting, really, I guess.
But I think nowadays, it's harder to know your history, because even a basic example is, YouTube about 10 years ago was like TikTok. Man then can just upload.
Anything.
If you see now YouTube, you can see it's heavily like
Modified.
Yeah.
filtered. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm saying to the point where you can type in the riots and be on some shit like, yo, I'm just trying to see some real shit, and you're just gonna get BBC News, this, that,
News
Discovery.
outlet. That's all you
Like,
get.
no, not you, man. I don't want to hear
want
from
the
you. Where's the other
TMZ?
side
Where's
Yeah,
TMZ?
the proper
actually
thing.
gonna tell me
Yeah.
what's going on? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not. What did you say, TMZ?
Yeah.
Not even that.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like the TMZ version, like the stuff you actually.
Bruv,
wanna see.
man needs the hood brother that's knowledgeable, or not even a hood brother, sorry, but just someone who's knowledgeable, that's not compromised by any
That's not biased.
media outlet or nothing. Just, you get what I'm saying? But you're not getting that. Obviously, man gets that nowadays, a piece from Twitter, innit? Because my man's opened it up a bit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? But like, yeah, you're not. How can you learn your history, bro? It's just slowly getting removed. Like when we was in school, what do you remember what you learned in history?
I only remember the
hate
Second World War and the Cold War.
yeah.
Still, I just remember war.
Some point.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Just mad war.
Even the
I just remember it was Black History Month, and they started talking to man about the slaves. I remember thinking, hold on, that can't be.
Black history, bro.
Can't be the pinnacle.
Black,
Yeah,
Black
Black
History
History
Month.
Month.
Yeah, it was only
Supposed to be
slaves.
like
Still.
the big
We
people.
watched Roots. In R-
Yeah.
We watched Roots in RE for
Yeah,
Black
we watched
History
that
Month.
thing as well.
And then this is the argument with certain people. They say there's like a mental conditioning on black people because you got to think you that's you got like nothing to aspire to almost, innit?
It's just-
Because
yeah.
that is what they're showing you.
That's like
Whereas really, like
like
I was
showing
showing
who
you
you
about
are.
the Moors and that, and certain collectives. Like if you saw what these men was really on, like imagine the Moors now, for example. These men brought the fashion thing to Italy.
Oh, really?
Do you get what I'm saying to you? And it makes sense because where they was from was close to where alligators were, let's say.
So they
And so they was they are the ones that had the alligator shit that brought it.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? But you know, just to know something like that, it's just, you get what I'm saying to you. But man always tried to kind of condense man them, and I think even when you watch the Olympics and certain things, you'll see that black people in general, they're kind of like, you know, if man them actually came out of the goofy mindset, man could be a serious
Positions.
collective of people
100.
still.
100.
You get what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You gotta look how man them kind of doing the football thing. Like, man, them, I'm not gonna say we run the football thing, but
Bro, coming up.
Yeah,
Even if you just look at the England team
Yeah, French team.
compared from now, even go back 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what the team was 10 years ago.
But it wasn't as.
But
yeah,
the
it
only
wasn't
black
as much
players
back
I could
then.
think of that were maybe in that team.
Danny Rose and that.
Yeah.
there's always been black
Daniel
brothers
Sturridge.
though. They
But
just
I mean,
never
like,
got
not
picked.
majority, yeah,
Yeah.
but not majority player. Not majority
That's
player.
like even in the hood, when you think about it, I know the thing they say is a lot of us men have attitude and whatnot, but even in the hood, look at all the ballers we know, like,
Yeah, literally.
you know what I mean? There's always a man that made it further that wasn't even on the man's level. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Yeah, boy, we'll see, man. You might see us, man, come up here, brack up. You know, who knows?
Not man, not make it to the next stream.
Get what I'm saying?
Might leave here. That's it.
Man, them look like they're about to go riot anyway. Everyone's in black.
I'm dead.